Okay, in this video we are going to see the next part. Everyone came to feel that the rise of Nazi Germany could partially trace back to the German experience at the end of the First World War. At the end of the First World War only, that up to that time in Germany there was no like that any particular growth like that any Nazi government and other things. It is came in the time of just end of the First World War. And new words, genocidal, what it is, killing a large scale of leading to destruction of a large section of people. That is, they are selecting a particular race or a group of people and they are going to kill them, and the Nazi government never used that one. Instead of that, final solution like that words they was using, that we have seen already in the main points. Then birth of the Weimar Republic. Germany, a powerful empire in the early years of the 20th century, fought the First World War 1914 to 1918 alongside the Austrian Empire and against the Allies. Allies means England, France and Russia. That time there was the prominent persons, and at the time of First World War only US becoming more powerful and they are joining after the First World War in the mainstream of the society to fight with other countries. Okay, all joined the war enthusiastically, hoping to gain from a quick victory. Little they did realize that war would stretch on, eventually draining Europe of all its resources. And when they started the war, what they thought like that within 1 week or within few days we can finish the war, and any one party, both party was thinking like that they can be successful, and the war was continuous, and that is for 4 years. Then they understood that what it will go like this, and we are going to lose our resources in the name of war. Then Germany made initial gain by occupying France and Belgium. In the starting of the First World War, who was become powerful? Germany. And Germany taken or become powerful or occupy France and Belgium. However, the alliance strengthened by US means United States entry in 1970 in the time of First World War, because they was giving the maximum money help to the alliance, and they also joined in the First World War 1917. And after the entering of the US and the alliance become more powerful and defeating Germany and Central Powers in November 1918. So how the First World War end? At the presence of US, the alliance group become more powerful and they defeated the Central Powers. Please underline in which year US entered in the First World War, and which year and which month we finished the or defeated Germany and the Central Power by the alliance. Okay, the defeat of the Imperial Germany was the abdication of the emperor, gave an opportunity to proclaim entry parties to recast German polity. Then when the German become defeated, what they done? They are going to make a new system in the Germany, or they want to reconstruct the German polity. The National Assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure, and they are making the a new structure of their own politics in Germany. For that purpose they are coming together and they are making democratic government or democratic constitution, where they gathered together Weimar. Please underline, a National Assembly met at Weimar for what purpose? To establish a democratic constitution with a federal structure. What structure it is? Federal structure. And deputies were not now elected to German parliament or Reichstag on the basis of equal and universal vote cast by the adults, including women. And for this purpose what they done, they selected the representatives or the deputies by election, adult franchise or election, that even ladies got chance to elect the representative, that known as the German parliament or Reichstag. Please underline. The republic, this republic, however, was not received well by its own people, largely because of the terms it was forced to accept after Germany's defeat at the end of the First World War. And the German people, they was not ready to accept this one as the real republic, because the Alliance party said that the Germany is defeated at the end of the First World War. The peace treaty at Versailles, please underline, with the Allies was a harsh and humiliating peace peace to them, because the Germany and the Central Power, they become defeated one, or the failure in the First World War. So the Alliance, what they given the suggestion in the Versailles Treaty, that was not good for Germany. It was not taken many things, the maximum the resources out of German hands. 13% of the territory of its territories, 75% of its iron factories, and 26% of its coal to France, Poland, and Denmark and Lithuania. Where the Germany went and attacked in the starting of the First World War. For that countries, what they want to give, they want to give 13% of its territory, 75% of iron companies, then 26% of coal companies. To which countries? France, Poland, Denmark, and Lithuania. Please underline. The Allied powers demilitarized Germany to weaken its power. And what they done, these areas, this 70% of the area territory what they taken, or these factories and iron factories and coal mines what they taken under the Allied power and distributing to other countries, that area Germany should not keep any military, any army. Not only that area, other parts of Germany also, the Allied powers said like that, should not keep any army, let them go, soldiers, let them go back to their houses for what? To weaken its power. Germany should not come up like that, they was thinking, that's why. Because Germany only given one of the threat to the world to start the First World War, and even we can see afterwards they done Alliance power done all these things, and in the main notes we have seen that one the Germany again becoming the one of the factor to start Second World War also. The war guilt close held Germany responsible for the war and damages the alliance countries suffered. And the Versailles Treaty is saying like that Germany is the core reason for starting of the First World War. That's why they want to they want to give back, or they made a maximum damage to the country, allied countries what they suffered. Germany was forced to pay compensation amount £6 billion, and the Allied armies also occupied the resource-rich Rhineland for much of 1920s. Many Germans held a new Weimar Republic responsible for not only the defeat in the war but also disgrace at Versailles. And why the German people was not ready to accept the Weimar Republic? Because they thought like that, because Germany become defeated because of this Weimar Republic, and the Versailles Treaty, in that maximum Germany's resources was taken by Allied power, that because of this which one, Weimar Republic, like that they was thinking. So what was the payment, or what all things they want to give, Germany want to give to the Allied power, or to the to the opposition party? They want to give 13% of its land, then 75% of coal mines and coal factories, 26% of 76% of iron and factories and mines, 26% of coal mines and factories, then £6 billion want to give to the central power. Then again it is happened everything in 1920, and the Allied army, they are occupying the rich land, the rich area of Germany, that is Rhineland, by 1920s. So people was not ready to accept, maximum people was not ready to accept the Weimar Republic. And we are moving to next part, that is the effects of the war. The war had a devastating impact on the entire continent, both psychologically and financially. From the continent of creditors, Europe turned into one of debtors. Then, not only the First World War in Germany, many other countries also they started to face many drawbacks or bad effects of First World War. First, the Europe was the continent who was giving money to other countries, and now they started to take loans from other countries, especially from US. Then, not after the First World, in the time of war it was. And unfortunately, the infant Weimar Republic was being made to pay for a sin of the old empire. The Weimar Republic was just started in the time of First World War, and they become the payer, the what we can say compensation giver because of the old empire. They was not Weimar Republic was not responsible for it. It done everything done the mischievous done by the old empire. But now in the Germany new system started, that is the republic constitutional federal system they started. Because of that one, Weimar Republic want to repay all these things. And the republic carried a burden of war, guilt and national humiliation, and was finally crippled by being forced to pay compensation. And those who supported the Weimar Republic, mainly socialist, Catholic and Democrats, who was supporting the Weimar Republic, socialist people they was supporting, then Catholics they was supporting, and Democrats was supporting, and became easy target of attack the conservative nationalist circles. And then the conservative group of people, those who are thinking like that old empire system want to come back, that is one side. One side it is socialist means those who are supporting the republic group, and like this both group they was fighting afterwards. They were mockingly called the November criminals, and this mindset had the major impact of the political development of the early 1930s, as we will soon see. Coming part we are going to see that one. And the conservatives they was calling the November criminals, to whom the new Weimar Republic. The First World War left a deep imprint on European society and polity. The politics of the Europe, as well as the what we can say sociology or society of the Europe, they face a lots of problem because of the First World War, and soldiers came to be a place above the civilians. Then the system of the European system started to change. The civilians getting the second citizenship, and first citizenship it is going to the armies or the soldiers. Politicians and the publics laid great stress on the need for men to be aggressive, strong and masculine. That we can see again, we have seen that one the nature that going to be adopted by the Adolf Hitler later. So what they are saying, the all the gents or the soldiers, they want to be aggressive and they should be strong. And the media glorified stretch life. The truth, however, was that soldiers lived miserable lives in these stretches, trapped with rats feeding on crops, and they faced poisonous gas and enemy shelling, and witnessed their rank reduce rapidly. Then the soldiers want to live in the trenches, means they want to live in the particular place, and they was living a miserable life, even though in the society they was getting a first rank in the society than the civilians. Then also their life was very miserable. Then aggressive war propaganda and the national honor occupied center stage in the public sphere, while popular support grew for conservative dictatorship that had recently came into being. And we already said there was a two group republic group as well as the people those who are thinking about the what we can say emperor system or dictatorship. So the dictatorship there are people getting from the people side getting maximum support in the not only in Germany and other European parts also. And the those who are thinking about the republic and democracy, they are getting the less support. And democracy was indeed a young and fragile idea which could survive in the instabilities and of the interwar Europe. So the why it is like that, because the this democracy or democratic government, it is a young theory there in the Europe, not only Europe, everywhere, and they want to face a lots of instabilities because the election and changing of the leaders, representatives, like that things, and the financial condition of the Europe was not that much good to keep all these things in a stable way. So the what they felt like that this the democracy is not good for Europe, like they was thinking. Okay, we'll continue in next video.